Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are stepping onto the track for this evening's 9th race, the first division of the Jug Preview. A pace of 1 mile, a purse of $75,000, exacta trifecta wagering, a special Jug Preview pick 3, a field of 7, no changes. Kathy Hawk brings them out. The 1, Scooby Can 2, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Matt Can Do, and with the FTF Incorporated at Johnstown, Ohio, trained by Ron Potter, sporting a mark of 153 2/5 here at Saturday Downs, bankrolling over $130,000. The 1, Scooby Can 2, and driver David Miller. Number 2 is Look Both Ways, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Keystone Raider, owned by Albert and Regina Favett of Huron Township, Michigan, trained by Elpidio Bernardi Jr., sporting a mark of 156 2/5 as a 2-year-old with over $50,000. The 2, Look Both Ways, and driver Kyle Ader. Number 3 is Cool Flying Fun, a 3-year-old bay colt by Bonnie and Clyde, owned by Wendy Coates and Guinea Coates of Chappahock, Virginia, trained by Jam Knopfsfinger. A mark of 154 flat at Colonial Downs as a 2-year-old, over $68,000 in earnings. The 3, Cool Flying Fun, and driver Kane Kaufman. Number 4 is Arts Chip by Josephic Velocity Standard Breds in Josephic, all of Ohio, trained by Mark Evers. Mark of 152 2/5 at Indiana Downs this year. Number 4, Arts Chip, and trainer driver Mark Evers. Number 5 is Make a Success, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Western Hanover, owned by Jacob Ramsberg and Barry Waiter of Maryland and Pennsylvania, trained by Dan Altmeyer with earnings in excess of $228,000. A mark is a 2-year-old of 152 flat at the Poconos. Number 5, Make a Success, and driver Brett Miller. Next to lead the paddock is number 6, Town Bullet, 3-year-old bay gelding by Big Towner, owned by Redmond of Mount Gilead, Ohio, and Mullenix of Wauseon, Ohio, trained by Jim Mullenix with earnings in excess of $56,000. A mark of 152 flat at the, or a mark of 153 2 here at Saturday Downs. Number 6, Town Bullet, and driver Jim Daly. And the last one to lead the paddock for the first division of the Jug Preview, from the outside, number 7, Brando Blue Chip, 3-year-old bay colt by Sealed and Delivered, owned by the Brando stable at Delray Beach, Florida, trained by Bill Robinson with earnings in excess of $284,000. A mark of 150 3/5 at Pocono Downs. Number 7, Brando Blue Chip, and driver Dave Hawk in the sulky. That's the field for the 9th race, the first division of the Jug Preview. Exacta trifecta Jug Preview pick 3 wagering here. Purse of $75,000, a field of 7. There are no changes. They'll go to the post at 10:17, less than 4 minutes away. Is in motion, and we're ready for a start. They're all fan pacing and firing away, middle of the track. There goes the 4, Arts Chip, driving up from the outside. There is Brando Blue Chip, a gap of 2.5. In third, that is Scooby Can 2. Coming away in fourth, that is Make a Success. Fifth, they're on the inside, Town Bullet. Sixth along the rail, Cool Flying Fun, as they race around the first turn and over to the opening quarter. In seventh and off stride and back down pacing there. Look Both Ways as they near the opening quarter mile mark of the race. The opening quarter comes and goes in 26 2/5 as they pass in front of the stand for the first time and head on down to the half. Brando Blue Chip with the lead by a length and a quarter. Arts Chip is right there, nose to helmet, racing into, rolling into the wire with 5/8 of a mile remaining. Scooby Can 2 close the gap, racing in third. Fourth, that is Make a Success. Fifth is Town Bullet. Sixth is Cool Flying Fun, and seventh and trailing the field, Look Both Ways as they step around the clubhouse, turn in front of the paddock and on over to the half. Brando Blue Chip is carving out the fractions here, and he got away with a second quarter breather. They're halfway home, 56 2/5. A second panel of 30 seconds flat. Off the turn and setting sail down the backside. On top, Brando Blue Chip. Arts Chip pulled the 2-0 and is right there at the leader in second. Along the inside, Scooby Can 2 is racing in third. Second over the outside, in fourth, Town Bullet. Fifth and buried at the rail, that is Make a Success. Sixth, there is Cool Flying Fun. And seventh and trailing the field, Look Both Ways. 3/4 on the board and 124 3/5. They'll pace face the final turn and head for home. We've got a new leader on the front end. Arch Chip went right on by Brando Blue Chip. Now being swung to the outside. Scooby Can to the Ohio boys coming to him. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Arch Chip with the lead. Scooby Can 2 is closing in with every single stride as they come to the wire. Arch Chip takes the first division of the Jug Preview. Finishing second, the 1, Scooby Can 2. Getting up for third, it looked like the 5 make a success. The time of the mile, 1:52. 3/5, Arch Chip. Here's the 4, Arch Chip. Timed in 1:52 and 3/5. Taking the first division of the Jug Preview, unofficial. Number 4, Arch Chip, a 3-year-old bay colt by Arch Place out of Athena Blue Chip. She by Goalie Jeff, by Josevic, Velocity Standardbreds, and Josevic. They're all of the Buckeye State. Nicely trained and driven by Mark Evers. Number 4, Arch Chip, 1:52, 3/5. 4-1-5-6 official. The 4-1 exacta returns $10.80. 4-1-5 try returns $37.40. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the winner of the first division of the Jug Preview. Let's give a nice round of applause to number 4, Arch Chip and Mark Evers.
Mile track?
Yes, I did. I wasn't sure if he'd handle these turns. He's clean going, and we train on a half-mile track, but I've never put him at big speed into tight turns like this, but he handled them really well.
Was that part of your rationale for coming here to Scioto Downs, to kind of get him on a smaller track and gear him up for Delaware?
Well, yeah, we have to find out because it won't be long, but we'll probably take him to Delaware and train him prior to the Jug and see how it works out.
Well, he certainly looked impressive. Do you have any concerns after watching him go around this smaller track?
No, I think he's fine.
Well, we showed
that. So he showed that. He'll be fine.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in Delaware.
All right, thank you.